Today we will be learning about the mitzvah of Shema. The verse for this is actually in the Shema itself. It says, "V'dibar tabam," you should speak of them, "b'shivtecha b'veitecha," when you're sitting in your home, "u'v'lecha v'aderech," when you're going on your way, "u'b'shachpecha v'kumecha," and when you lie down and when you get up. Our sages explain that this means the times that people usually lie down and the times that people usually wake up. For the Shema in the evening, that would be from nightfall all the way, ideally, until midnight, but otherwise can be said until dawn. And for the morning Shema, it's from sunrise until 3 hours into the day. The timings that we're referring to here are not the times that we usually use, but rather halachic times, which could change from winter to summer and the person's location in the world. For the exact times for your location, you could see on Chabad.org my Zmanim. It will give the exact times for both the morning and the evening Shema. The Shema deals with our fundamental belief in Hashem and also commandments with regards to the observance of Torah mitzvahs. The first section of the Shema, which includes Shema in the paragraph V'ahavta, it discusses our belief in the oneness of Hashem and our love for Hashem, and also the commandment to study and teach Torah. The second section is a commandment for us to observe all of the mitzvah. The third section, Vayomer, besides for discussing the exodus of Egypt, it also mentions the mitzvah of wearing tzitzit, which the whole purpose of tzitzit is as a reminder to perform all of the mitzvot. The Rambam tells us that if someone didn't have a mind, wasn't concentrating when one said the first verse of the Shema, then one has not fulfilled one's obligation, and it is actually necessary to repeat it. The mitzvah of Shema, both for evening and for the morning, is not actually a part of the prayers. Later, the sages put it into the prayers and actually added on blessings over the Shema, both beforehand and afterwards, for the morning Shema and for the evening of Shema. That's a lot of the prayers are taken up with the blessings over the Shema, but really it's a separate mitzvah. So that is why if someone knows that, for example, in the morning Shema, that one will only end up praying later once the correct time for Shema has already passed, then he should say the 3 paragraphs of the Shema beforehand, before the time of Shema passes, because otherwise he will not have fulfilled the mitzvah of saying the Shema in the morning. The same thing is also go with regards to the Shema at nighttime. If someone, for example, in the summer where often we daven Ma'ariv, the evening service, before it's actually night, so then that's not the correct time for saying the Shema. So later, when it actually is night, the 3 stars come out, then one should say again the evening Shema in order to fulfill this mitzvah.